Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a Xenophase Blade Power Sword build for the Bulwark class in patch 10.2 of Space Marine 2. This is one of the best heroic weapons in the game. The perk effect down here, Ancient Technology, says Power Rake waves are wider and deal 20% more damage, and Power Rake is already the strongest attack on the Power Sword anyways, so this is honestly one of the best buffs you could possibly have. Now, unfortunately, this weapon is locked to a balanced parry window, which does kind of suck, and I do think the block version is slightly better, but I think it's like the second best power sword in the game, and definitely better than the other balanced option, and this one's honestly pretty fun to use. Now, for the perk tree, I do take Armored Strength. If you have armor remaining, melee damage increases by 10%. On the Bulwark class, it is very easy to keep your armor up with perks like Focus Restoration and the perk down here, Armor Reinforcement, if you decide to take it, so having a full 10% damage buff up most of the game is very easy for us. Next perk here is Master of Offense. After switching sword combat style, you deal 20% more melee damage for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 10 seconds. Now, usually when you switch your sword combat style in this game is with a lunge, and you'll be lunging into an enemy and immediately go into Power Rake, and you'll be getting that 20% damage buff off of this because it does stay up long enough. It's a pretty good value here. I will say though, if you want to pick up the perk down here instead of Master of Defense, after switching sword combat style, you take 20% less range damage for 5 seconds instead of like melee damage increase. This is also a very strong perk because range damage reduction in this game does affect your armor, not just your HP, and once again, usually when you switch your combat style, you'll be going into a lunge, and you'll be going like into a Terminator or something, and you'll get that full 20% range damage reduction, like River Marines and such, so pretty good for that. Now, we do pick up a 10% flat melee damage buff from these two perks here, move past the perk here, Tranquility, which really doesn't do a ton for us, and then pick up another flat 10% melee damage buff with Melee Onslaught, move through here into Hard Target. While performing a light combo, you take 15% less range damage, and then I pick up the most important perk here, Cutting Edge. Power Rake deals 50% more melee damage. Once again, Power Rake is the strongest attack on the Power Sword, and 50% more melee damage on this is substantial. By far the best perk in this tree, in my opinion, for like Power Rake damage anyways, especially if you compare it to things like Reeling Blow that just do very little for you and have an actual cooldown. This one's up all the time and is enormous, so amazing perk here for sure. And the final perks I grab are things like Extremis Slayer, Majora Slayer, and Terminus Slayer. I do skip over Minora Slayer because we really don't need this on the Power Sword here because this thing already mops Minoras quite easily, and the final perk I pick up instead is Power Restoration for 100% more contested health recovery in Power Style, though if you want to take the Speed Restoration instead, you definitely can because both of these are pretty good. And that's pretty much all there is for the primary weapon selection here. Now, as far as the Plasma Pistol goes for our secondary, Rate of Fire Plasma is just the best secondary in the game currently. You could also take a Heroic Bolt Pistol here, but I do still think this one is better, just because the CHP recovery, the charge rate are all like stupidly high, on top of great damage and great stagger versus Chaos, and you also don't need to benefit from a headshot multiplier at all, and currently the Chaos faction especially is kind of hard to hit the heads of some of the enemies, but I think this one is just pretty damn good. Now for the perk tree, I would just build all ammo economy because the only thing holding this weapon back is the ammo economy, so I would just take all the ammo perks, grab the Divine Might perk down here, and pick up the extra ammo reserve option here as well. And that's pretty much all there is for the secondary selection. Now for the Bulwark perk tree, I do pick up Forward Momentum first. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 30% for 10 seconds. This is a very easy perk to trigger in patch 10.0 thanks to the new Shield Rush, on top of this perk over here for a 15% extra damage buff on top of no knockback. And really, this just makes our Power Rakes and Power Sword hit harder, and that's kind of what I want to do on this build. But I will say, things like Intimidating Aura and Conviction are also incredible, and this perk is probably the best in this tree period if you're going for like a full meta build. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage from range attacks. Range damage reduction in this game is very strong, and this is by far the best perk in this tree, especially in patch 10.0 where there are just so many Minoras around all the time. Being surrounded by 5 or more enemies happens all the time in Space Marine 2. This one is active when you need it the most pretty often. Now, next perk here would be Steel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. Having at least one health damage reduction perk on the Bulwark class here, like Conviction or this one, is very strong for your survivability here, because otherwise your tankiness is lacking a little bit, even though you do have a 30% increased starting HP. But really, any health damage reduction on top of this starting perk will just make you incredibly tanky and just insanely hard to kill, even at low HP. So I would pick up either this one or the one over here. Now, the next perk we take here for the team perk section is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. Having some form of drip-fed armor restore in this game is very strong. It really helps you trigger effects like Conviction on any class, helps with survivability of classes like Tactical that are quite squishy on their own. It also helps you enable perks like we talked about before with Armored Strength, so pretty good for us here. I think this is the overall best team perk for Bulwark currently, though Advanced Conditioning and even Effective Formation are also pretty good, so it is up to you. Now, next perk here in the gear perk tree is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies with its area of effect. I will be taking Glorious Shield as well, and this one simply turns your banner into a shock grenade. You will wipe out Minoris, do significant damage to Majoris, Extremis, and even Terminus, and to be honest, these other 2 perks aren't very good. Like, this one's kind of redundant because your Shield Rush already guaranteed staggers even in Rage guys and Extremis, and really this just makes your banner way more valuable, so super strong perk here. Now, next perk I take is Glorious Shield. All squad members of the banner's area effect take 20% less damage, and the banner lasts 20% longer. This just makes your banner better and lasts longer, on top of giving you more value out of your Purity of Purpose. Now, obviously, the perk up here, Concussive Force, and the perk down here, Invigorating Icon, are better. But first off, Concussive Force kind of takes away the class identity for a lot of your builds in this game currently. Shield Bash and Shield Rush are so damn strong in this build of the game that basically you don't even need your primary weapon if you take this perk, and that kind of takes away the build identity of like a power sword build in the first place, which is why I do prefer to take this perk instead, because it's just more fun. Because if I'm playing a power sword, I want to use my power sword and not just shield bash a guy in the face the entire game, so that's why I picked up this one instead, and I think this perk's a little overpowered. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%, and you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. This is just an amazing perk effect in general, and super easy to pull off with a Shield Rush in this patch, and these 2 perks will trigger simultaneously for a 45% increased melee damage buff, which is pretty damn strong, so I do like to pick this one up. And also, enabling no knockback off a Shield Bash off cooldown is just super easy, which is why we no longer take perks down here like Armor Advance, because they're kind of redundant with how good Shield Rush is this patch. And instead I take Defensive Mastery here, which is after a perfectly timed parry or block, you instantly incapacitate a Majoris or Extremis level enemy. Cooldown is 90 seconds. This perk isn't like God tier or anything, but it is really fun to use at times and can save your life versus like a Lictor or Terminator if you get like the cooldown off on it. So pretty good for that, though I will say if you want to take emergency countermeasures instead, you definitely can. These are both pretty decent, but that's up to you. And even if you want to take this one for like added redundancy, you can do that too, because the signature perks for Bulwark are actually pretty strong. Now, for the prestige perks, I do skip over Auxiliary Reload for operations. I really don't think you need this perk in a team at all, because really you aren't running out of ammo that much if you're playing with a group, and I think perks like Resilience actually give you more for your like class benefit here, because having stims be better in this game is just more value from a pickup, and pickup economy is one of the things you have to worry about in Space Marine 2 in general, so pretty strong option here. Next perk here, Overcharge. Charge attack damage increases by 20%. Now, unlike the Assault's Overcharge perk, this one does buff your power rake damage. It also works multiplicatively with your Shield Rush damage, so super valuable on Bulwark. Pretty much always pick this perk up. It's kind of hilarious how much better this one is than the Assault's perk over here with Overcharge, because this one's broken. It only works on like the Thunderhammer right now, and this one works on pretty much every heavy attack in the game, which is just kind of stupid, but that's just the way it is. Next perk here is Powerful Shot. Range damage increases by 20%. Super boring effect, because 20% range damage increases are just kind of lame, but also very strong. Final perk I take here is Masterful Defense. Ability charge restored by 1% for every blocked range attack. This perk and Overcharge are the 2 best perks in this tree by far. CDR in this game is incredible. Getting full banners back basically off a single Soul Reaper Cannon Terminator is insane. You'll get so many more banners versus the Chaos faction, and even versus Tyranids. This one still functions pretty well versus like the Tyranid Devourers, so pretty strong perk. Pretty incredible effect, and in general in Horde shooters, CDR is just top tier, and this one is no different. And that's why we pick this on the Prestige perk tree, and these 2 perks here aren't like super good. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all there is for this build. The Xenophase Blade is a super fun weapon, super cool looking, really in lore with like the Deathwatch aesthetic and all that, and pretty fun to use in general. And hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Bye.
Sorry, boss already. I don't mind it here. I found that kiting up the stairs to our right is pretty nice. There's a Terminator spawned out of reach. Jump.
That's just the boss gone.
Oh yeah, you only
This
got
fight
one.
is so cool, yeah. That final one counts as one.
The power wave hitting these angles on the discs is super useful.
Definitely is.
I noticed the power fist being really inconsistent with it. Sorry. That's for mocking my drift. Do you run the heal banner for
No, I was playing Glory's Shield here.
Yeah.
I think that was just way more fun, less busted to play with.
Yeah.
And very icons feel like you don't really get to fight their banner, like you're just a heal bot. They made the Xenophase Blade faster, or does this seem that's the way to me? It's exactly the same as it was before. Never been that slow. FTG, are all your ordeals completed? Not all of them, but every one I want to do. Every one I need to do. For all the cosmetics.
That wave's just glorious, dude, honestly.
That looks sick. Now, imagine they put this on tactical, you have 3.
Oof. Oof. As if tactical needs a power sword.
He definitely, I mean, it wouldn't make it more OP than Chainstorm, I don't think.
True, actually.
Do you play PvP at all? You'd be nasty. I would not be nasty in PvP. I don't know what you're talking about. I get mopped. I barely make it through PvE. We're washed.
We do have some experiments behind this, but what's your opinion on skipping things in ops?
It's kind of the
Isn't
point
it
of playing ops. I mean, I guess if you're
like
trying to... If you skip everything in the ops, you're gonna be doing less spawns. Especially on Chaos.
Definitely had people mocking me for running away from like the 19th triple set of Terminators.
But, you know, like in Darktide, if you speedrun the game's actually easier than just playing through.
Yeah,
One of those things, because, you know, a lot of horde shooters, it can be like that. Enemies in this game aren't too good at catching you.
What was that?
But enemies in this game are not too good at catching you.
How'd you
Yeah,
mean?
spawn are better. I said like they're not very good at hunting you down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, keeping up. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, dude, I crashed out so hard the other day because I told you about it earlier. I did Ballistic Engine. I got to the end. And for some reason, the game was like, hey, man, here is 900 melee Minoris. There's no Majoris to like quick kill them all. And you brought a bolter to the fight. And honestly, over the course of 5 minutes, I could not kill them quicker than they spawned. And I just slowly died and the game was over. I'm so mad.
This is clearly a domain of the traitors' making.
Let us.
I couldn't get away from them or anything.
Alright, this looks sick. This is my favorite part of the entire mission here. You see the vortex coming?
Yeah. Very annoying.
Fire on that malign horror!
To terminate spineless. Do you give any group melee buffs as Bulwark?
No. Unless you have the banner down with the inspiration perk.
Okay.
That's not bad with Gory's shield, but like the Merciless Assault perk is just better. Oh, I was about to parry him, but he died to your ground pound. He's mid-air too.
Got your back, brother.
FTG only plays this in Dark
You
Tide.
totally need it.
I do need it. I'll just remember chat.
Destroy the Astropath's profane construct, and then put the rabid curve down.
That's a unfortunate time to finish. Huh? What the fuck is going on?
I feel like that part in particular doesn't like to work properly. Please go to the right.
Oops.
Black hole's pretty dangerous sometimes here. So speaking of black hole, this is the only wall I find actually works 100% of the time.
I don't know what happened before. Oh, I could be in trouble.
One death is insufficient penalty for your health. Send the spearman back to its master. Well done! The spearman lies slain. We deliver the altar to oblivion!
Let's pop this.
The Astropath barrier is down!
Yes, yeah, any tips for solo absolutes? I've tried loadouts, but only finished it twice. I just want the easiest probably on Bulwark with the Vigoring icon or Vanguard with a mass heal. Heal perks go a long way. Make it easier. And then just stack damage reduction.
Where shall I plant this flag? There is
Favorite part of this mission. Oh, I once did this transition whilst jumping in the air. It was so bugged. Like when I zoned into the next place, I was like front flipping through the floor like 10 times a second. It was ridiculous.
But we must still advance.
Shall escape the insatiable war of transformation. You.
I see our objective, brothers. I will set my orders. I will no longer serve a rotting corpse. Corruption speaks with our voices, but our zeal will shield us with psychic sound.
Oh no, we got the battery one.
A little rough.
Can't remember if you can tell from here or not.
It's a little rough, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Did they nerf the flamethrower shotgun
And this
blaster?
guy has 1,000 bits.
Fire hats.
Jesus, dude,
I
thanks.
swear when that happens, it does like half an armor. Like I don't dodge it, it does half my armor. Like half a single armor in damage.
For what? The
The I don't know what they're called. The Rubric Marines that have got like the flame on their head that do like the big circle of fire and the shotgun fire. It's almost like they're using multi-melt.
yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Oh, this is not
I
the
feel
battery
like
one.
it just does no damage now.
I feel they might have nerfed it a little bit. Oh, but seriously, thanks you banned this guy. Didn't even say anything. Well, if you have a question, Ban, feel free to ask. That's God.
The shield network weakens.
Cool. Jetpack bug. Love it.
Must kill the Astropath. We stop their core raid. Let us finish this. Without cycle energy that protected
I just punched him in the face.
Nice. I support it.
That looked very, very pleasant.
The codex supports these actions.
I mean, that definitely
know
is. Like, punching a corrupted astropath is definitely codex supported.
I've noticed as well, when you punch their heads off, you can shoot their
not
corpses
optimal at all.
and another head will pop out. It's kind of...
Let us cleanse these lost astropaths. And your efforts are in vain. The supporting astropaths are all dead. Thus the lead astropath is without support. Target the possessed fiend, brothers. Arrogance and ambition.
They need to fix that parry bug or the parry phasing. That's like priority #1 in this game.
There are quite a lot of stuff on this.
What's the point of intimiding Aura if I genuinely just phase my parry through him?
Strike the astropath now. Let us crush his helmet like for the Imperium of Man. The astropath is vulnerable.
I'm not looking too good over here.
I actually just dodged through there.
The Zangor's opposition is ended in death.
Tragic.
I can definitely feel the armor proccing every like 30 seconds.
Focus Respiration is very good.
Super nice. Yeah.
That's a good perk. Advanced Conditioning is also very good, but you know, that class already kind of has it. Did you take Hammer of Wrath? Question. Yeah, 30% range damage
So-
reduction.
No.
I would
I got
definitely
told
take
it's
damage
broken.
Broken.
Yeah, that it doesn't. Well, okay. It's one of those. I'm assuming the damage reduction does work, but the second half it doesn't. Like they made a post about it, didn't they? And I haven't seen a post saying that they fixed it
Any
since.
influence from the wall to remain
I haven't
in
seen
the
that.
melee.
You might be right.
I think they said the latter half of it was broken. But those perks in general, the like, oh, you can't get knocked down sort of things. I feel like they are in general a little bit, nah, like, because I take those perks all the time on like heavy and van, but I'll still get knocked. it
Right,
feels
you
like.
have a
I
no,
got
no,
a
they are
relic,
god
so-
tier. They stop you from getting sunlocked by like light attacks. I'll take this one.
Okay.
But they will like that's the difference between you getting like perma sunlocked by like a chaos spawn and not. There's no knockback perks. Oh, is there some rare beer? Perfect.
Medical ward.
Let us go. Crack it open. Are we going to get cooked?
Whichever foul
We'll be alright. We'll
abomination
just take it slow,
awaits
right?
will be in the midst of that
Yeah, this one.
I feel like most of the damage comes when he does his little spinny disco ball laser phase.
I like
anyway.
Neo Volkite on him.
Drown its howling with the roar of our bolters.
How much easier this boss is
Good
with 2 people. He is brutal when he's by himself.
I don't. Well,
Whatever realm this is, we are not welcome.
I'll give my thoughts later when I can not push the door.
Whoever finds us an exit will have my thanks.
Box chatter off, as they say.
Deliverance appears to us. I am free of the darkness. Now to eliminate its source. The extremities are first priority.
Salt does actually come in clutch in that last phase with the ad.
The beast is disarmed. Attack! Avoid those beams!
Okay, I just got pinged.
Ready to deploy.
It's getting away.
Where does he go?
Keep up,
Actually,
bro.
just
Come on.
rolling away. This
Pause, brothers. The demonic beast
Come on, go off.
in arcane armor. This whole relay station is rotted through with heretical scum. Stop the vile traitors from serving the demon. We have nullified this combined airborne. Terminate that perversion. The beams will launch
is really where I want to be. Not really, but
You're in the dis. Oh, these be okay. I haven't genuinely ping has been fine. Hasn't felt that bad. Except
East
for these
Coast
beams.
buffs.
Yeah.
if I was in like California, you'd feel it.
The beast is exact. We need only push it into oblivion.
Alright. See, no threat. I genuinely think Assault's actually really good on that boss fight.
Oh, he definitely is. Also, Wings of Flame gives him so many perfect dodge options.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I think I've gotten 2 things confused. Which is the one that gives the damage reduction? What's that called? Hammer of Wrath? No.
Yeah, Hammer Breath. 30% range damage reduction? That's what you're talking about? Oh, sorry, push to talk. 30% range damage reduction, Hammer of Wrath, that one's pretty good.
Okay, so you're saying Wings of something that what does that do again?
Wings of Flame is the one that gives you like a perfect dodge window on the trajectory of your jump pack dash.
Yeah.
That was really good for him because he has so many perfect block opportunities, or perfect dodge,
Yeah.
excuse me.
I tried when I was doing the assault run through the solos. I tried doing the dodge build, and I kind like it was okay, but I found it really boring. I just basically spent the whole time just dodge gun strike. It felt like I barely even used my weapon. It's kind of like you were saying with the Bulwark thing earlier. It almost with that build feels